Okay, before the talk, I would like to have us meditate for a while. So get in a comfortable position. And if you have a meditation technique that you're already satisfied with, go ahead and practice that. Otherwise, you can try following these instructions. Start with thoughts of goodwill, metta, a wish for true happiness. Remind yourself that this is why we're meditating. We want to find a happiness that's harmless, doesn't harm ourselves, doesn't harm anyone else. We have to think about where true happiness comes from. It comes from within, from the actions of the mind. Which means that your true happiness does not have to conflict with anyone else's. So tell yourself, may I be truly happy. And then spread that thoughts out to others. Start with people who are close to your heart, your family, your very close friends. May they find true happiness too. And then spread that thought out in ever-widening circles to people you know well and like. To people you like, even though you don't know them so well. To people you're more neutral about. And to people you don't like. Stop and think for a minute of where true happiness comes from. It comes from your actions. So if there are people you don't like because they've been cruel or heartless or very unskillful in their actions, what you're wishing is that they change their actions, that they have a change of heart. And that should be a thought that you're able to extend to anyone without any hypocrisy. The world would be a much better place if everyone could find true happiness within. Spread thoughts of goodwill to people you don't even know. And not just people, living beings of all kinds, east, west, north, south, above and below, out to infinity. May we all find true happiness in our hearts. Now bring your attention to the breath. Take a couple of good, long, deep in and out breaths. And notice where you feel the process of breathing in the body. Because that's what you're going to be focusing on more than the air coming in and out the nose. You want to focus on the flow of energy that allows the air to come in, go out. Notice where you notice it most prominently. Allow your attention to settle there. And then ask yourself if it's comfortable. If long breathing feels good, keep it up. If not, you can change. You can try shorter breathing, more shallow, heavier, lighter, faster, slower, in long, out short, or in short, out long. Experiment for a while to see what rhythm and texture of breathing feels best for the body right now. If your mind wanders off, just drop whatever thought that may be, and you'll be back at the breath. If it wanders off again, drop that thought again and be back at the breath again. Each time you come back, reward yourself with a breath that feels especially gratifying. So that the mind will be more and more inclined to want to come back. If there are any pains in the body, don't focus your attention on them just yet. Focus instead on the parts of the body that you can make comfortable through the way you breathe. Now, as the breath gets more comfortable, there sometimes is a tendency for the mind to forget about the breath and to focus on the sense of comfort, in which case you lose your foundation. So to counteract that tendency, the next step is to breathe in and out aware of the entire body. And a good way to build up to that full body awareness is to go through the body first, section by section, to familiarize yourself with how the breath energy feels in the different parts of the body. Start down around the navel. Locate that part of the body in your awareness. Where is your navel right now? And then watch it for a while as you breathe in and breathe out to see what rhythm and texture of breathing feels best there. If you sense any tension or tightness in that part of the body, allow it to relax. So that no new tension builds up as you breathe in, and you don't hold on to any tension as you breathe out. Now move your attention up to the solar plexus. the area right in front of the stomach, and follow the same 3 steps there. In other words, 1, locate that part of the body in your awareness. 2, watch it for a while as you breathe in and breathe out to see what rhythm of breathing feels best there. And 3, if there's any sense of tension or tightness in that part of the body, allow it to relax. And see if you can keep it relaxed all the way through the in-breath, all the way through the out. And then bring your attention up to the middle of the chest and follow the same steps there. And bring your attention to the base of the throat and follow the same steps there. And bring your attention to the middle of the head. As you breathe in, think of the breath energy coming in not only through the nose, but also through the eyes and the ears, in from the back of the head, down from the top of the head, going deep into the brain. And then as you breathe out, think of it radiating it out from the head in all directions. Working through any patterns of tension you may feel in the jaws, in your forehead, the temples. And dissolving those patterns of tension away. And bring your attention to the back of the neck, right at the base of the skull. As you breathe in, think of the breath energy entering there and then going down through the shoulders and the arms, down to the tips of the fingers. And as you breathe out, think of it radiating out from all those parts of the body into the air. And as you get more sensitive with these parts of the body, if you notice that you're holding more tension in one side than the other, allow that side to relax. And see if you can keep it relaxed all the way through the in-breath, all the way through the out, so as to bring things into balance. Now keeping your attention focused to the back of the neck, this time as you breathe in, think of the energy entering there and then going down both sides of the spine, down to the tailbone. And then as you breathe out, think of it radiating out from the entire back into the air. And here again, if you notice that you're holding more tension in one side of the body than the other, allow that side to relax, to bring things into balance. Now bring your attention down to the tailbone. As you breathe in, think of the breath energy entering there and then going down through the hips, the legs, down to the feet, to the tips of the toes. And as you breathe out, think of it radiating out from all those parts of the body into the air. And here again, if you notice there's more tension in one side of the body than the other, allow that side to relax. And see if you can keep it relaxed all the way through the in-breath, all the way through the out. Now that completes one cycle in the survey of the body. If you're meditating on your own, you can go through the body as many times as you like, at whatever pace you like. But for the time being, choose any one spot in the body that seems most comfortable, most congenial. Allow your attention to settle there, and then from that spot, think of your awareness spreading out to fill the whole body. So you're aware of the whole body breathing in, the whole body breathing out. From the top of the head down to the tips of the toes. The range of your awareness may have a tendency to shrink, especially on the out breath. So remind yourself each time you breathe in, whole body. Each time you breathe out, whole body. Allow the breath to find whatever rhythm feels most comfortable. Your duty is to maintain the sense but centered but broad awareness. It's healing for the body, healing for the mind. Because it's centered and all around, it provides a good foundation for insight to arise. But for the time being, don't worry about the insights. Make sure the foundation is strong. Before you leave meditation, think thoughts of goodwill once more. Think of whatever sense of peace or well-being you felt for the past session and dedicate it to others, either to specific people you know or are suffering right now, or to all living beings in all directions. May we all find peace and well-being in our hearts. And with that thought, you can open your eyes.